Hello, everybody. Robert here, and welcome to this week's episode of deepweb.com exploration browsing.com. I never thought of a proper name for it, but that's what we're going with this week, where we browse the deep web and see what kind of things we can find. I don't know what sorts of things we're going to run into, but I know you Stealy, so let's jump right in. Pennywise Hub. Welcome to the Pennywise Hub. Learn ethical hacking on the deep web for free. Oh, sorry, Danger Dolan. That might be copyright infringement. My bad. Chapter 1, 2. We'll take a quick look at one of these. Sorry, softwares are coming very soon. Okay, so it's a work in progress site. Unique topics coming soon. About us. Pennywise Hub is a darknet site from which you can learn ethical hacking and stay away from the bad guys. We will focus on the main steps of hacking and the requirements for ethical hacking. We love to teach people. Okay. Learning about ethical hacking. What is hacking? As you may know, that the hacking is the process of finding vulnerabilities in a system to get unauthorized access to someone's computer or machine. What is ethical hacking? Many of you won't know about ethical hacking as they only know what hacking is. Ethical hacking is the process of finding vulnerabilities in a system but to get them repaired and never giving the bad guys a chance to hack the system again. What is ethical hacker? An ethical hacker is a hacker who uses his hacking skills for good and helps companies patch their vulnerabilities. They also get paid a lot of money for that. Also known as white hat hackers. Ethical hackers are mostly certified. What types of hackers? What are the types of hackers? There are three types of hackers. White hat hackers. Hey, look right there. These are the bad guys who use their hacking to harm people. White hat hackers. These are the good guys or the ethical hackers. They mostly work for companies. Gray hat hackers. These guys use their hacking skills only for money. They do anything good or bad with their hacking skills. They just look for money. If they get paid, they will do anything. Oh, yes. We like the money. Phases of ethical hacking. There are 5 main phases of ethical hacking. Each one will be explained deeply in coming chapters. Reconnaissance, information gathering, scanning, gaining access, maintaining access, and clearing the tracks. Guys, this is it for today from Pennywise. I hope you'll keep visiting. Next chapter will be uploaded tomorrow. Let's look at another one. That one was short. Oh wow, you got the you got these really this is the first reconnaissance. This is the first step of hacking. It's also called as footprinting and information gathering phase. This is the preparatory phase where we collect as much information as possible about the target. We usually collect information about 3 groups: network, host, and people involved. There are 2 types of footprinting. Active, directly interacting with the target to gather information about the target, e.g., using Nmap tool to scan the target. Passive, trying to collect information about the target without directly accessing the target. This involves collecting information from social media, public websites, etc. Yeah, so you might go, like, you might look for a target and you're like, okay, who do I want to hack? You're like, oh, you got like an enemy in high school, or you got a friend who you want to make sure that their boyfriend's not cheating on them or something like that. So you're like, okay, I'm going to target the boyfriend. So you hack in and you or you look at them and you look at their name, you look at the information about them, and kind of use that to glean like passwords and stuff like that, and maybe piece together what kind of person they are to figure out what they might, you know, base their passwords on and stuff. At least I think that's how that goes. Uh, Scanning. 3 types of scanning are involved. Port scanning. This phase involves scanning the target for the information like open ports, live systems, various services running on the host. Vulnerability scanning. Checking the target for weaknesses or vulnerabilities which can be exploited, usually done with the help of automated tools. Network mapping, finding the topology of the network, routers, firewall, servers, if any, and host information, and drawing a network diagram with the available information. This map may serve as a valuable piece of information throughout the hacking process. Gaining access. This is the phase where an attacker breaks into the system or network using various tools or methods. After entering into a system, he has to increase his privilege to administrator level so he can install an application he needs to modify data or hide data. Maintaining access. Hacker may just hack the system to show it was vulnerable, or he can be so mischievous that he wants to maintain or persist the connection in the background without the knowledge of the user. This can be done using Trojans, rootkits, or other malicious files. The aim is to maintain access to the target until he finishes the tasks he planned to accomplish in that target. Yeah, so rootkits especially, like sometimes they'll hook into your registry, and no matter what you do, you're not getting rid of them. So if he's an ethical hacker, that's not going to be an issue usually. But he might just be like trying to prove that that he's able to do it. But a malicious hacker can use that, get into your registry, and set it to do things like duplicate the files that you delete uh, from the exploit or whatever else, and that's dangerous because if they do that, you ain't getting rid of it. And there's unhookers, but it's really difficult to do that, and I'm not going to get into that in this video because I could talk about that crap for a long time. But anyways, um, clearing tracks. No thief wants to get caught. An intelligent hacker always clears all evidence so that in the later point of time, no one will find any traces leading to him. This involves modifying, corrupting, deleting the values of the logs, modifying registry values, and uninstalling all applications he used and deleting all folders he created. Guys, this is it for today from Pennywise. I hope you'll keep visiting. Next chapter will be uploaded tomorrow. And it goes on. We've got, let me just open these real fast. I'm not going to read all of them, but you got different types of attacks. You could look at those. Um, penetration testing, information loss security, uh, lots and lots and lots of stuff. And they're all really short and concise. So honestly, you could just pause the video if you want to read them. I'm not going to read all of them, but we got footprinting, talks about that, methodology, Google hacking, HTML, email, and it's more like not how to do it, but how it's done, so that you can understand, how the process works. If you want to figure out how to do it, you can do it. But now final chapter is actually getting into it. I don't think this was uploaded yesterday, but hey, buddy, I appreciate everything you're doing, helping people figure out how hacking works, and yeah, so that's great, man. Good luck to you, and I hope that you keep updating your site because that's really cool that you're doing that. If you're helping people actually figure out how to be more ethical, though, I would recommend maybe not using Pennywise because he's an evil clown. But anyways, I'm not really I don't want to really get into the topic of hacking, um, but if you do, Pennywise is here to help. He might keep updating, and you should definitely check him out. Or her, I don't know, but Pennywise is a boy clown, I think. So, but we're not gonna get into ethics either. That's not why we're here. So, yeah, let's get out of here. Hello, I am Pepper the dog. Thank you for visiting my homepage. I enjoy eating treats and chasing birds. Bookmark this page now to enjoy my adventures. Woof! Oh, what a cute dog. I love him. Hi, Pepper. Waiting for spring to start. Soon I will chase the birds, and I can eat flowers again. I'm so bored in here. Ah, it's so fluffy. Winter sure is cold again. I got a new jacket this winter. It's good to be a hot dog. Aw, that's cute. Oh, so it was a coat thing. Huh. A dog wearing fur? Is that what's... I got my treat at last. I'm going to eat it on this carpet. I am a good dog. You are a good dog. I am on the couch today. This is a marvelous place to stay. I hope nobody steals my couch. Me too. Spring has arrived at last. I got to go outside and chase cats. Then I got a treat. What a day. Ah, you excited for your treat? That's real nice. August. Winter sure is cold. Spring is coming soon. I will hide up on this tall tower watching. Spring will be here soon, and then summer. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Oh, yeah, you gonna do it. You were waiting that whole time. Oh, that's so cute. Spring is taking too long to warm up. I borrowed this woolly blanket. At least I think it's a blanket. Mmm. It is very cold in winter. I like to stay inside. I get to wear my warm jacket. This rug is my favorite. Oh, is it? So cute. Oh my god. 20th of August 2016. Today was an exciting day. I got to go outside. There were some birds and I chased them away. I got to roll around on the grass. And this, that's it. It's a little blog for a dog named Pepper. Hey, Pepper the dog, I hope that you're doing great. It's been a while since you checked in, but man, I hope that you're living the good life. That warms my heart. Have a good winter, Pepper. Welcome to the Daily Stormer, the most censored publication in history. Uh, let's looks like a very peculiar website that's demographic countdown white population of the United States over time. Doctors say discussing little fat children should get surgery. Lowell Pentagon announces that it dumped ISIS leader's body in the sea, won't release any proof. Trump getting attacked with his own 2016 talking points after going full retard neocon. Yids flips lids after big AFD victory in Germany. Wait, what? Mexican arrested for Texas AM mass shooting of blacks. He says he's innocent. And sadistic homosexual terrorist Paul Joseph Watson tries to cozy up to Nick Fuentes. U.S. College Athlete Conference names man pretending to be a woman female athlete of the week. Wow, okay. Body Positive Coach, reader-funded website, censored publication in history. You could donate to them at this wallet address. Eat the Maggot, Greta Thunberg's climate diet, making it big scientific community. 1 year after the Tree of Life synagogue shooting, Goyim still faces significant threat from Jews. Second chimpanzee wanted for homicide of white woman at Colorado motel. Holy shit. Creepy. I don't want to get banned from YouTube. I'm not going to read that. There's a podcast, I guess. Ralph Retort. Crypto Report Live, Radio Waves with Lee Rogers. We here at the Daily Stormer are opposed to violence. We seek revolution through the education of the masses. When the information is available to the people, systematic change will be inevitable and unavoidable. Anyone suggesting or promoting violence in the comments section will be immediately banned permanently. So let's look at some of these. So, all right, I opened it twice. I don't need it to be opened twice. Close. Oh, it's a video. So I was scanning Twitter for new information about the gamer uprising led by Nick Fuentes, and I find a clip of the sick talking points USA homosexual hunter Avalon getting wrestled. So you might posted a little video. I doubt it'll load because nothing loads here. No, there's no sound, so it don't matter. Cool. I hate that little faggot. Good, he's mad, but what's that there just underneath? Dude has half a million subs and is attacking. Oh, dude has half a million subs and attacking Fuentes, who has what, 30K? Big no unless your insecurity complex is massive. Yes, that, my friends, is the top comment on the tweet, and it is from the homosexual psychopath and anti-Chinese terror leader Paul Joseph Watson, virulent neocon shill, and he's giving a mildly positive feedback to Nick. Let me explain to you what this is. This is the establishment sending out tentacles to try to redirect Nick back into the system now that he's blown up in the public square. This is what they do. Nick has talked about how he was approached to join the mainstream conservative movement. Now he's about to be approached again to join the A-Light, which is critical of Charlie Kirk for his stance in support of mass immigration, but not on his pro-Israel stance. And, of course, Paul Joseph Watson in particular is a supporter of foreign intervention and a war against China. He has pretty much all the same positions as Charlie Kirk when it comes to race. He just says them in a slightly more edgy way. But he's a big name, right? He can lend Nick some credibility, surely. Wow, he goes on and on about this guy. I'm not... Dude's getting torched in his comment section. Is he getting torched, though? So I don't know if this is, like, a parody or what's going on with this. But people seem to be really mad about this guy, and honestly, I don't even know who he is. I've never heard of his name before, but I guess it has to do with uh, the gamer uprising. Is this something to do with all that stuff with? No, you know what? Nope, not touching that. Nope, 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 nope. Moving on. BBS, don't need that. Contributions. Uh huh. Reader supported. You can support them if you donate Bitcoin or MoneyGram wires. Western Union bank transfers via local Bitcoins, ATMs. Monero. Don't ask for other ways to donate. There are no other ways to donate. If you don't have time to do crypto or get someone to help you, then you cannot support the site. So that's simply the solution. You can contact them. Don't look at her. She's not worth your time. Look into my eyes. Trumpets are temporary. The internet is forever. Andrew Anglin, God's chosen Pokemon at yandex.com. Please understand that I get an unmanageable number of emails and I'm not able to even read them all, let alone respond to them all. Because of the amount of emails I get, I will immediately block anyone who puts me on a list. Media inquiries, you should use the subject line media inquiry, though using that subject line does not mean I'll necessarily ever read your email. That we are careful to follow what we understand to be the guidelines of fair use. Please let us know if you're the owner of any excerpted content we posted that you would like removed, and we can do so immediately. You could join the discussion here, probably like a chat room or something like that, but we're not going to do that. Doctors say more discussing little fat children should get surgery. Obesity rates are up. Risk is food. Well, that's what they should be is starved to the point where they are no longer fat. Fatness is caused by eating. There is no other potential cause. Through the mouth is the singular way your body can intake calories. About 4.5 million American children are severely obese, and pediatricians say more of them should be recommended to get weight loss surgery. A new policy statement from the American Academy of Pediatrics asserts that the obesity epidemic now places many children and adolescents at risk of living significantly shorter lives than their parents. While pediatricians can help patients lose weight through lifestyle changes, these adjustments often don't result in significant or lasting improvements in children with severe obesity who may be more than 100 pounds overweight, according to the paper published October 27th in the journal Pediatrics. While lifestyle changes remain the mainstay of treatment, medical care is unlikely to significantly change the trajectory of most children with severe obesity. Dr. Sarah Armstrong, a Duke University professor of pediatric medicine and lead author of the policies, said in a statement, over the last decade, studies have shown that weight loss surgery is safe and effective for children and teens when performed in high quality centers, Armstrong said. But the procedure is currently underutilized among children who could benefit from it, she added. Childhood obesity is such a uniquely bizarre problem, hard to fathom, really. Sarah is right, despite her handicap. I'm just a woman, lol, I don't know anything. Little fat children are not going to lose the weight easily through diets, especially diets that are prescribed to them. The entire hormonal system of a fat child is completely and totally wrecked. The literal only solution is just full starvation mimicking diet, probably a carnivore diet, or actual starvation. The child might whine, but surely they'll thank you. You see these men nowadays that are going around with titties and weight stored in their hips. This is a hormonal problem that developed during their childhood. Otherwise, a fat man should only be carrying weight in his gut and maybe neck, not in his chest, hips, thighs, or ass. That is a mutant creature, the result of biological engineering from a chemical ridden society. Wow, I'm going to need to put an additional disclaimer on this video. I don't know about any of that. I don't know. I'm not going to insert my own personal views into anything I do on this channel other than that you shouldn't do illegal things. But I feel maybe like I'll weigh in slightly here. I'll weigh in. You shouldn't do weight loss surgery on kids, I don't think. Nor should you starve them. That's probably not the answer either. I think just a proper diet is probably the best course of action, as that's kind of your responsibility as a parent. But that's just my opinion. I'm just a guy on the internet. I don't know. I don't have kids. So maybe just, you know, don't do that. What else we got? Pentagon, ISIS body. U.S. got rid of Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi's body mere hours after his 15 tests confirmed terrorist identity. Pentagon officials said, adding that all evidence of a raid is burial at sea remains classified. Whoa, that's a fucked up picture. Wow, that is a fucked up picture. um, let's see. ISIS leader, blah blah blah, pictured before his death at Bakbazi boy. Well, don't worry, this is all totally real. Following the U.S. Special Forces operation in northwestern Syria, in which Washington claims al-Baghdadi was eliminated, the mutilated body was immediately taken to a secure facility to confirm his identity with forensic DNA testing. Army General Mike Milley, the chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff, told a news briefing. So they got rid of his remains. I'm not really offended that Donald Trump did a fake terrorist leader extermination. It's fine. That's part of the game. What? So he says this picture's fake, I guess. I'm not gonna really. I don't like this picture to begin with. I might need to censor that. I don't know. Is that on the clear web somewhere? Yeah, this is a clear web. So yeah, this is a picture. I'll. Whoa, that's fucked up. Um, I'm not sure this was the best time to play this card, but whatever. He probably could have announced the dead leader of ISIS thing again before the election, and no one would notice. In my view, these leaders do not really exist. I mean, maybe they exist, but they just go somewhere and film these videos they're in. And they are probably all intelligence assets of the West. Even if the US and Israel didn't support ISIS, which they do, they would still want to control the leaders. Why would they not? And surely it isn't difficult to do. The idea is that they are like Cobra commanders out there giving orders to lower level commanders. It's retarded. So this guy seems to be really heavy into the idea of conspiracies, and he is really passionate about how he feels in regards to these things. So I'm not gonna touch that. Trump on oil, Bond villain. Uh, he's getting laughed at by by this guy Andrew. I think he said his name is Andrew Anglin. I'm not touching that. Yids flip lids. AFD is doing a lot better than expected. It's a good thing. The Jews should leave Germany if they're afraid of getting shoved into gas chambers and made into soap. That's why they demanded all that stolen land in Palestine, so they could have a place to escape getting soaped. Whoa. Jewish leaders have reacted with horror after a German far-right leader who has been compared to Adolf Hitler captained the nationalist AfD party into second place in a state election last night. Bjorn Hoek, Hoek, Hoek's party surged to 23% of the vote in Thuringia, beating Angela Merkel's CDU into third place. Mr. Hoek, criticized who has criticized Berlin's Holocaust Memorial and questioned whether Hitler was entirely evil, stormed out of a TV interview during the campaign after his rhetoric was compared to that of a Nazi dictator. The Nazi dictator. Today, a series of Jewish community leaders voiced alarm over the results. Josef Schuster, the head of the Central Council of Jews in Germany, accused the AfD of using cheap racist propaganda. Anyone who voted for the AfD on Sunday shares responsibility for the gradual undermining of the foundations of our democracy, he said. The AfD's success could no longer be dismissed as a protest vote because there was no denying the hard right ideology of the party's Thuringia branch, he said. Charlotte Knobloch, a Holocaust survivor who heads Munich's Jewish community, said that something fundamental has gone off the rails in our political system. Seems so, Madame Soap. Probably, maybe, something to do with the flooding the country with millions of Muslims and saying that if Germans complained about it or even took issue with the Fiki in particular, they were pure evil. Seems to me it's pretty straightforward cause and effect. Maybe you Jews should start thinking about your own behavior. Whoa, So this guy is very, very much like um anti-Jew, maybe. No. Mass shooting of blacks. Hanging out workplace arrested to claim dangerous threat makes absolutely zero sense. That's a long one. I don't know. Maybe one of them did talk place, so only non-black people at the party. Sean Hooks. Evidence. Well, I already read that one. Uh, this guy has to be fucking kidding me. There's no way that he's this racist and horrible and sexist and. Hey, come here, hand banana. I'm not gonna read that. More racism, mud sharking. Right. Uh, this guy's just horrible. Oh my god. He's got a radio. I don't. It doesn't. So he's Alex Jones. Oh, does he have anything to do with Alex Jones? If you're a young American and white man of good character and at least 18 years of age, please consider joining a Stormer Book Club. So this guy is if I'm understanding correctly, this guy is potentially a perhaps he's a perhaps he's like a white supremacist or something. I don't know. He's definitely a racist though. Whoa. Holy shit, bro. Oh yeah, culture war. Hey, what's up? Um that explains the demographic countdown, huh? Holy shit, dude. Oh god. You just are upset about the declining white population of America. I just figured out what the hell is going on here. Holy shit. So he's like I don't know what you are, man. But hey, I mean, it's your website. You can do with it as you please. I've got my own beliefs which don't necessarily reflect these ones. So I'm just I'm gonna take a couple steps back and move right the fuck along. Welcome to Mr. Stealy's Drugstore. I know you hate reading long texts, but this time you better do. Be aware of phishing websites. I saw some people copy my website and put buy options on website. I only deal with email, and my email is seen on proof photos. Real web address: drugstealxldz4tq.onion. Who is Mr. Steely? Name sounds familiar. Mr. Steely is from a Western European country, and Mr. Steely loves stealing stuff. Mr. Steely was first stealing drugs from his grandmother. She was diagnosed with cancer soon after. You're stealing cancer medicine from your grandma? Are you fucking kidding me? Soon after, Mr. Steely became addicted to oxycodone. Later, he tried finding a way to get oxycodone legally, but no doctor gave him that and just prescribed him with regular painkillers. Just to get some oxycodone, Mr. Steely broke his side teeth and went to ER to get some pain medicine. Then he met with the morphine, and his life has changed since then. Mr. Steely realized that there are actually many different drugs for many different problems. Not only medical drugs, but Mr. Steely also found that drugs were made of chemicals, and there are other substances that could make him feel better and help him calm down. Mr. Steely never wanted to be a drug addict. Mr. Steely never wanted to steal stuff. Mr. Steely just had some psychological problems which were not understood by his parents at early ages, and he was exposed to drugs at a young age. This caused a lot of trouble for Mr. Steely, but now he got over all these problems himself because Mr. Steely researched a lot. First, Mr. Steely found that he doesn't have to use heavy drugs to feel relieved. He found other illegal substances that could help him. He made some potions and drinks from the plants of a nearby lake, and he learned chemistry and mastered in potion brewing. Now, Mr. Stealy is brewing his own potions, producing his own safe chemicals, growing a couple different plants only for personal use, and stealing drugs and selling. Mr. Stealy's main motivation for stealing drugs is no more abusing them, but actually delivering the drugs which is needed by other people who are in Mr. Stealy's previous situation. Mr. Steely also tries to write guides for true dosage of drugs and side effects and how to cope with some feelings and how to find inner peace. Mr. Steely knows drug abuse is not a way of escaping from reality, but he is also aware of their power. What products Mr. Steely can provide and sell? Mr. Seeley can pretty much steal all the medical pills that are sold in the western part of Europe. Due to his geological advantage, Mr. Seeley can easily gather drugs in large amount and can store some for later usage or sales. Mr. Seeley's medical drugs might have a different branding or the name depending on your country of origin, but Mr. Seeley always provides the chemical formula of his pills so that you can search for the local version of the drug and decide if you want to buy it or not. For example, the chemical substance diazepam is sold under different names in different countries, such as Valium, Diastat, Alphazam, Alpazepam, Anxol, Campin, and 20 more different names. So instead of looking for generic name of a drug, it is better for you to look for the active substance of the drug and find a similar product from our website. For example, we might not have Ritalin, but we might have Plimazine, which have almost the same effect but sold in different names due to licensing issues. However, even though some pills have the same chemical active substance due to the design of the pill, long releasing ones, for example, they might have different effect. In that case, Mr. Steely puts the information of the drug and explains the effects so you know what you're buying. What about the delivery? Mr. Steely uses the regular postal service or postal office unless the customer wants another type of delivery, for instance, express shipment. Mr. Seeley will provide estimated time of delivery before shipping the product. The customer has to pay for the shipping, but Mr. Seeley don't offer a fixed shipping price simply because he doesn't own a business and sends under his name, and the price of shipment varies. For example, inside the EU or US or Canada, Mr. Seeley gets the best price, but a shipment to South Korea or Brazil would be higher than what it costs to ship to Sweden. Generally, the shipping cost varies between 6 USD and 20 USD. Mr. Seeley can ship to almost any countries in the world except some African countries, Iran, and North Korea. Mr. Seeley first asks what exactly you want to buy, and asks for country. And Mr. Seeley gives you the total cost of the purchase and provides a cryptocurrency wallet address. And after you make the payment, Mr. Seeley will give you an order ID and update the order status as he processes your order. Generally, in a day, Mr. Seeley wakes up, replies to mails, and processes payments, records orders till afternoon. Later, he has a lunch and starts packing the orders for that day's delivery if there are any. And he drops the packs at local post office. He comes back to home and updates order status and enters tracking information to his Excel file and informs the customers via mail about their order status. Around evening, Mr. Seeley checks his stock, and depending on the day and the weather, he goes for a walk to get some fresh air and discover new places. And if possible, he sources more items for the stock late night. Why should you trust this store? Well, he's told me a great story so far and about his personal life. I appreciate that. Okay. Actually, you shouldn't trust any store on the deep web, including our store. The anonymity has some pros for the customer, but also allows scammers to scam the clients easily because if the customer is anonym, the store owner is anonym too. That is why you should always be careful with your orders. However, Mr. Seeley tries to provide proof of the products he is selling and tries to have fair price for what he is selling. You must know that if you feel insecure about the purchase or if you feel like you are about to get scammed, you have to stop the communication and not have a trade at all. This is for your own good and not only specific for this store. Just like you don't want to get scammed and you don't like getting scammed, Mr. Steely doesn't like replying a lot of paranoid emails for hours and not making any money. Only 1 in every 12 different people who mails to Mr. Seeley actually places a valid order. That is why it is better for Mr. Seeley to give up from 20 bucks he is going to make from your possible purchase than replying you all day to realize you don't even have money to pay him. Mr. Seeley will not prove any other special proof than what you can see on the website. Sorry, if Mr. Seeley was to take a photo every time a customer wants a special photo for them, he would be taking more than 100 photos every day of the same product set. This store shows everything and tries to be as transparent as possible. If you don't like it here, just walk away and find a better vendor. Okay. Why some products have higher prices than other vendors? The answer is simple. Mr. Stealy sells stolen stuff. Whatever you're going to buy from this website is stolen from the pharmacies or registered patients. Sometimes people get prescribed for a drug, they get it from a pharmacy, but they don't use all the pills, or they forget, or they got some extra, or simply the pharmacy keeps the items in a not so safe locker. Generally, they're not even stored at a locker. Just break in, take as much as you can, lol. On the other hand, other vendors on the deep web, except the scammers, make their own pills, which means when you're buying a pill under a generic name, you're not going to get the officially manufactured pill, but you will get some pill that was made in some dirty ass fuck basement kitchen. Yes, you will be taking the chemical you want, but possibly with a lot of extra ones for better high, and possibly for more addiction to that specific seller's product. Mr. Sealy is selling officially manufactured and sealed pills so that you no, it's FDA or any other legal medical authority approved, and you are guaranteed to get only the active substance you wanted. Nothing more, nothing less. For these reasons, what we are selling sometimes might be more expensive compared to similar products from other vendors. In these cases, you're free to buy the product from whichever vendor you are comfortable with. We are not pushing you to buy from us. We are guaranteeing you that we will deliver the best product in the world. Of course, best product because it's produced in a registered official lab and we just stole the commercial product, so it's the best pill. It's the best that the pill could be produced. Didn't you say you make potions? I want to buy those. Can I have potions? Can I have a health potion? Uh, uh, um. So he says what he does here. We got some proof, order page, welcome page, which is where I was. He's got some Big Brother, the Flying Angel, diazepam, alprazolam, aka Xanax. Yeah, everyone knows what Xanax is. I like how it tells you a little bit about what they are and what they do. Zoloft, cocaine. For other products such as Viagra, Cialis, or morphine derivatives, please email me so that I can give information about the stock. I also sometimes get other pills, but I didn't list them because they are not commonly used. If you need a specific drug, please tell me via email so I can tell you if I have it or I can find it. If you want to place order, please visit order page or simply email me at mrseelydrugs@secmail.pro. I don't know how these prices are. I don't do drugs. You shouldn't either. But yeah, this is here, I guess. Mr. Steely's drugstore. Proof. He's got lots of drugs. I don't know if this is any kind of uh, proof. It's just a lot of drugs. Didn't you say you were going to have your email? Stolen drugs, Mr. Steely. I steal stuff. Oh, yeah, there's his email right there. Lots of drugs. He's got lots of stuff here. Maybe he's legit, but I I guess if you want stolen drugs, he's got them. Uh, hmm. You fucker. Oh, I was reading that. You fucker Interpol shit. You thought I wasn't going to cover the barcodes and QR codes and generic names? Fuck you. Right? um, well, I mean, if someone has a pill book, they could still see what they are, you know? So that's the thing. So if you're looking for drugs, which you, like I said, should not be doing, Mr. Sheely's drugstore. Let's have a deal. I make money, you get high, it's a win-win. How to order? Very simple. Send an email to me. Use the subject line like, I want to buy some drugs, or I need some morphine tablets, or I want to buy. If you are not mentally disabled, you know that email address is what's written above, and you won't be like, how do I order? There's no payment information on the website. Of course there's not. How do I keep track of who paid what? I use public wallet address. Simply mail me and ask for the product. If you agree on the price, ask for the payment wallet address. It's that simple. Accepting Monero, XMR, Bitcoin. Why are you still reading? Go fucking send an email to me if you want to buy, or click the X at the top of the browser to close this tab. If you are not going to buy or a legal authority and emailing me for stuff other than buying or business opportunities, don't send an email to me because I won't reply. Wow, I'm a cop. I need info. How do I reach you? You can reach me by fucking yourself. I won't disclose any personal information about me or my customers, and I won't send you any photo or other shit from previous items I've packed or delivered. If you try to act like a customer, I will know you're a fucking cop, so stay away from this website and my business. You can't catch me. Okay, sorry, maybe it was a bit rough. Tough. If you are really desperate to contact me, here's a list of my info. Contact button for legal authorities. I have to. I have to take the risk. YouTube channel. Privacy reminder from you. Crosswalks. Verify. Well. So, bikes. I'm not a robot. I'm just me. Why? I just want to get through. Submit. Okay. Go fuck yourself. Alright. Oh, I hear sound.
Go fuck yourself.
Ah!
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, Aussies.
Yourself.
You fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself in your fat fucking ass.
Christ, that felt good.
Well, I don't know why that had an echo, but you heard the man, you heard the woman. Go fuck yourself. And we have a Bitcoin generator. Time limit 9 what the fuck is that echoing? Weird. 9 minutes, 11, 10, 9, 8 seconds. Exploit, enter your Bitcoin wallet address. Choose an amount of Bitcoin to generate. Okay, I'm gonna outright tell you before I do anything. Here, you know, we're gonna hang out right here. Read the comments. Saw on Facebook, yo. How much can generate from this website? Addicted to the website really gives me a rush. Think it's okay. I'm addicted to BTC. Thank you so much. I don't believe I actually got this much BTC. Damn, I feel like a 1337 hacks or so much Bitcoin. Papa bliss. So if you hang out here long enough, you'll actually see that these loop, and this is fake. This is fake as shit. So there's no, in my not so expert experience, there's no such thing as a free Bitcoin generator. Bitcoins are essentially mined. They use graphics cards, and they're you mine them using complex processes, which I'm not going to get into. But essentially, you get a Bitcoin miner using a computer that's generally dedicated to it, or if you get a virus that makes your computer be dedicated to it. And once you have that virus, or you have the computer, it'll mine Bitcoins, and then you'll have them, but it takes a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of electricity. So you can't just generate them like this. This isn't a miner, this is a fake Bitcoin generator. If you find any kind of Bitcoin generators out there, they're not real, so don't fall into the scam. This is one I just wanted to cover real quick, though. There's nothing really big going on here. So, but we'll read it anyways. Free Bitcoin Generator is the most innovative and fastest Bitcoin generator online. It was designed and offered for free use of all the Bitcoin enthusiasts that want to get free Bitcoin without paying or investing anything. All you'll have to do is enter your personal Bitcoin wallet address in the field above and select the amount of Bitcoin that you want to receive in your wallet. In just a few moments, you will receive free Bitcoins in your Bitcoin wallet address. Now, I'm not sure if they can do anything with that address. I don't know if they can steal it from you or anything like that because I'm not that experienced with that side of Bitcoin because I don't use it. But I assume that if you give them that information, then they can use it. So I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. Earn free Bitcoin instantly. Earn free Bitcoin instantly in a few minutes by following these simple steps. First of all, you'll have to enter your Bitcoin wallet address. It is recommended to use a secure wallet such as the one blockchain offers, and make sure to copy it correctly from your blockchain account. For every new transaction, make sure to generate a new wallet address. After this step, you'll be required to select the amount of Bitcoin that you want to receive. You may choose between 0.1 and 2.5 BTC. After you've chosen the amount of Bitcoin you want to generate, click the Generate Bitcoin green button. The process will take a few minutes, and after the Bitcoin is generated, you will receive a message on the screen. In order to receive your free Bitcoins, you will be required to transfer a small fee of only 0.000847 BTC to the Bitcoin miners that helped you. Bitcoin address where you will send your fee will be shown on the screen with the QR code below. For each transaction, there will be generated a new Bitcoin address. After this step, you will receive your free Bitcoin on your personal Bitcoin wallet through your blockchain. Okay, so it's that's what they do. They make you pay and they don't give you fuck all. I don't know how much this is worth. Let's find out real quick. And nope. Duck, duck, go up. Shit. 0.000847 BTC to USD. Let that do its thing. It's not very much. I know that. If this doesn't load, I'll just put it on the screen or something. I don't know. But for now, I'm going to read that. At the moment, the most popular wallet is the one from Blockchain. It's the most secure site for cryptocurrency transactions, and it also offers small free wallet addresses for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies. It's recommended to use a blockchain wallet for any transaction that you make, and afterwards, it's strongly recommended to store your crypto assets on a hardware wallet. Blockchain offers instantly for each what? Wallet address, you generate a QR code that can be used to facilitate the process of transactioning and eliminate the possibility to copy incorrectly an address. Bitcoin price forecast 2019. Bitcoin is the most known cryptocurrency worldwide. It was created by Satoshi Nakamoto 10 years ago. Since this crypto asset has amazed the whole world with its major price changes in 2017, the Bitcoin price exploded. If in the January 2016, the Bitcoin value had a value of 400 USD, in December 2017, the price skyrocketed, reaching a level of $20,000 USD. In 2018, the price continued to decrease after reaching its lowest level at the end of the year. In January 2019, Bitcoin price is around 3,600 to 4,000 USD, and it is expected to be increased throughout the whole year. In 2020, all financial specialists and traders predict a major price increase for Bitcoin and may assure Bitcoin owners that the Bitcoin value will be close to $50,000 USD. So take this opportunity to get free BTC. That actually is true. There's a lot of forecasts out there for what's going to happen with Bitcoin in the stock market because it's there. So you could buy a Bitcoin through the stock market and you can hope that it goes up. If you've got the money for that, kudos to you. I do not. But that's about the only true information on this website, and that blockchain is a good place to get them. But we could send a message here. GFY, yo, hi. I does what work work it send, and it does send. I want to see if anyone responds real fast. Let's you guys are crazy hackers. Thanks, friends. I got BTC. And wrong address. Bitcoin. Thanks, mate. I've seen this one a few times actually. No one's gonna respond to me. No one's gonna respond to me. Hello out there. Are you there, Mom? You could at least put it somewhere. Oh my god, 427. Different guy though. So hey, thanks God. Yeah, so they're not gonna respond. And that's nice try, guys. I appreciate the effort you're putting in, but don't take my money. I need it for bills. Okay, so here we have Slayer's assassination and life ruining services. We have this edgy ass picture that says trial all across. uh, how to use their services. We'll open that. Slayer's Hitman. It looks like I can click it. Slayer's assassination and life ruining services. Slayers are a group of hitmen from all over the world. We take jobs from different parts of the world. Our hitmen are always willing to travel to locations where slayers are non existent. We are extremely professional in our dealings and try our best to keep to contractual terms. As well as assassinations, we also offer life ruining services like crippling, acid attacks, setups, and many other services listed in our price list. We currently have 48 hitmen on call, therefore we would assign you the available and most convenient hitmen according to your location. We don't accept unrealistic hits. Prices listed below may differ slightly according to operational logistics. So for an assassination, you get a gun for $15,000 USD, I assume. Knife, 22,000. Poison, 40,000. Pain, painless poison, 42,000, and death torture, whatever the fuck that is, for 50,000. You get acid attack for 4,000, facial scar 3,000, cripplings for 10,000, blinding for 11,000, castration for 30,000, torture for 20,000, rape for 2,000. Wow, that's cheap. Beatings for 2,000 and scare for 1,000. Price for setup and framings differ according to intentions. Web template created with Artseer. Mortem and in dirty Mortem et intritum. I'm not good at things, so I'll look at what that means. I'm not smart. Uh Nuclear winter translation. Uh uh Death and destruction. Against death and time. Oh, it's got it. Mortem et is death and right. All right. Search. Huh. Life after death. I think they were going for death and destruction. Is the point? Uh, Anyways, right. How to use our services. Once you have decided on the service to use, send a mail describing your intentions and location to hireslayers at protonmail.com. We would then weigh the logistics and give you the exact price, which is usually close to or exactly the price stated on our main page. We usually get back to clients within 24 hours. Once logistics and pricing are certified, we would give you a Bitcoin wallet to pay 50% of the quoted price. We would then proceed with the task, and upon completion, we would give proper evidence, after which the remaining 50% is paid into a different Bitcoin wallet. For security reasons, you might be given multiple wallets. We are willing to use escrow once it has been verified that the escrow is reliable. Thank you for using Slayers. Uh, and that's their whole page. So they're a couple of guys, I guess, that they'll do it for relatively cheap, I guess. Uh, huh. That's all there is to their site. I guess they didn't have enough clients to source an actual image. They just have trial. Give you a trial run here. So yeah. How do you think these guys compare to the other hitmen we saw? He seemed a little more discreet, perhaps a little more professional. But hard to say really. I'm not gonna worry about that. Moving on. And that about does it for deep web browsing.com exploration.com. Is that what I said? Episode 3. We've made it through. We found lots more illegal activities, but most of them seem to be scams. Don't fall into them. I guess Mr. Stealy looks technically legitimate, but you shouldn't be buying illegal drugs on the deep web or anywhere else. So take that for what you will. But me, I've got things I need to do today and lots more recording to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do other stuff. I hope you like the Deep Web series. If you do, let me know in the comments. We always appreciate it when you talk to us. And more to come soon. Like I said, it'll be probably next week that I actually make another one. And by then, it'll be after Halloween. So hopefully you guys have a great Halloween and a great day. This will be uploaded probably after. No, it'll be uploaded the day before Halloween. So yeah, have a good Halloween, everyone. Get lots of candy if you like that kind of thing. If you don't like candy, then drink or something. Have some snacks, eat chips. Whatever. Have a party or don't. I actually have to work that night, so yay. Anyways, more to come soon. And again, I'm Robert with Uniconic Interactive. Forgot how to do my outro for a second there. But yeah, I'll see you next time.